Hi everyone, my name's Dane Hixon. I graduated undergraduate from Vanderbilt University where I obtained a BA in English and Earth and Environmental Sciences. I then went to Washington University School of Law where I completed my JD and also served as an admissions ambassador. Since then, I've been dedicated to helping coach prospective law students through the admissions process. Well, right now I've been specializing mostly in the field of appeals. I handle the appeals for a rural prosecutor's office here in my home state, and I've really been enjoying that. I think appeals are a great way to experience both the academic and the practical side of law, since you really have to get deep into the law a lot of the time and also argue on the specific facts of a case as to what mistakes other lawyers or even judges made during the process. In terms of plans for the future, I think that I'd like to work my way up to the U.S. Attorney's Office one day. I think that I'd really enjoy working at the federal level. But I also honestly harbor dreams of being a judge one day, but we'll see how that goes. Well, at WashU, I was proud to be the recipient of a Scholar in Law Award, which is a merit-based scholarship. I was lucky enough to receive a full ride, which significantly helped ease the financial burden of law school. I also served as the chief sources editor of the Journal of Law and Policy and was a member of the panel for the Honor Committee. Well, I think the main key to success in law school is adaptability. On the first day, no one is going to really know what they're in for. There's going to be a whole new way to study, there's going to be a whole new way to read, there's going to be a whole new way to write, the classes are very different, and you're just in with a bunch of new people handling a subject that you've never handled before. So the question is, how quickly are you going to pick it up? Professors aren't going to expect you to get it the first day, but maybe first week, maybe first month, certainly the first year, you're going to be expected to be able to adapt to the circumstances you find yourself in. And so if you're quicker to adapt and more willing to have new experiences and new challenges, then I think that you are a cut above and much more likely to succeed in law school. Well, I take my role as an attorney very seriously, and part of that means that I'm an advisor first and foremost. So what that means in terms of law school consulting is I'm never going to tell you this is the best school that you're going to get, and this is the school that you should accept when all is said and done. At the end of the day, I'm not the one who's going to be going there. You're the one who's going to be going there. And so I take it very seriously that I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to help you through those decisions. I'm going to make sure that you make the best informed decisions you can make. But if you tell me that you want to go to Harvard, that's great. If you tell me that you want to go to your local state school, that's also great. My job is just to help you achieve your dreams as best I can. But they're your dreams at the end of the day. Well, I think that one of my greatest strengths is that I've been through this process. I remember how scary it is and how unprepared I felt. I mean, I was a first-generation law student, and so I know a lot of the questions you have and a lot of the questions that you might not have, but probably will still want answered. And so I think that that really helps me to anticipate some of your questions and make sure that I'm prepared to answer them, because I want to be the person that I would have wanted back in those days. As I said, I remember going through the process in the not too distant past. And so I'm really passionate about making sure that nobody else has to go through that, because I remember the sleepless nights. I remember the late ones studying for the LSAC. And I just want to make sure that the process is easier on you than it was on me.